Where's his hometown from? Tarsus, man.
That's why he's considered a Roman citizen, right?
Yeah, Philadelphia, or Philadelphia. That's in the States, man. But where they that's an ancient name.
A lot of them American cities are ancient names, man.
Yeah. Bithynia Pontus. See, that's all part of Roman territory. Pontus, Bithynia, right? All of that, man. That's Asia. That's where Turkey is, man. And Cyprus is the south of that. Read, you see? You got something?
Yeah, this is Acts 11 and verse 26. And when he had found him, he brought him to Antioch.
You see?
And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church and taught much people. And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch.
Uh-oh. The Christians, we was called Christians first in Antioch, man. That's a bit of studying. That's something to learn from. This whole concept of being called a Christian. When? That came in Asia. When the apostles were called that. And that was a byword, man. Remember, we was evil spoken against. Oh, you Christians. You know?
It was a derogatory term.
It was a derogatory term. Hold on. Let me read on. Because I want to get something. But let me just finish this off and then I get to it. I want to jump around all the time. Right, so verse 22 in Acts 28, verse 22, and the end of verse 22, we know that everywhere it is spoken against. And when they had appointed him a day, when they appointed Paul a day, there came many to him into his lodging, to whom he expounded and testified the kingdom of the Most High, persuading them concerning Yahushua, both out of the law of Moses and out of the prophets, from morning till evening. Now that's another cold cut to Christians, man, because he said he spoke out of what? Moses and out of the prophets. Now, what does the law and the prophets say about the other nations? What's going to happen to them? They're going into slavery, right? So how can Paul be an apostle to the other nations of people? And he's reading now the Old Testament, and he's saying, listen, according to the Old Testament, you're going into slavery, man. Right? That means there's no salvation for them. So that's the contradiction. Shouldn't Paul be saying, listen, what you got to do is repent? But it says you're going into slavery. The scripture is literally saying that they're going to be bound down to us, right? We're going to tie up their nobles. We're going to make them build our walls. Right? Their kings and their nobles. They're going to be carrying our children upon their shoulders. Right?
They'll be the nursing mothers.
We're going to have them in chains. That's what it literally says. And what does the law say concerning slaves? We're going to have slaves of the other nations, man. So Paul would be showing, he'll be going to the other countries' heathens and telling them that. That's not good news. You know? Let me read on. And some believed the things which were spoken, and some believed not. Right? And some believed the things which are spoken, and some believed not. So there you go. And when they agreed not among themselves, they departed after that Paul had spoken one word. Well spake the Holy Spirit of Isaiah the prophet unto our fathers, saying, Go unto this people, and say, Hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and not perceive. For the heart of this people is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes have they closed. These they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their hearts, and should be converted, and I should heal them. Right? So basically, this is Paul reiterating something that was out of the prophets, man. Which is out of the prophet Isaiah. Saying to who? To his people, the Israelites, seeing, you can see, but you can't perceive what I'm talking about. You have ears, you can hear, but you can't understand what I'm talking about. Because what they say is that some of them believed and some of them didn't. You know? Let me read on. It says, but guess what? The Most High doesn't want to convert them or heal them.
That's why
Exactly. It was all done deliberately by the Heavenly Father. You ever wonder why a nigga can't get, you know why? Because the Most High blinded his eyes and didn't take the earwax out of his ears. His ears are uncircumcised, man. Right? Let me read on now. This is verse 28. Be it known therefore unto you that the salvation of the Most High is sent unto the Gentiles, and that they will hear it. Now we're going to go into that a little bit. And when he had said these words, the Jews departed and had great reasoning among themselves. See this whole doctrine, this new wine that Paul and the apostles was bringing out, this is the cause of great controversy during that time, man. As you just read it.
Free some books, guys. Free some books, let me sell.
A great controversy. Like during the time of Paul was bringing in us quote-unquote Greeks into the temple. And according to ancient traditional law, you don't want to bring in heathens into the inner court, man.
That almost pushed the white, didn't it?
That well, hell they bro, then they dragged him out, and the Greek and the damn Ephesian that he brought in. And we already know where the Ephesians of Ephesus, that was in Asia, man. And you get that's in yeah. This This is Acts chapter 21. Yeah, because this is deep. Like there's a whole passage about it. I don't want to go into order because it's lengthy. I want to start somewhere though. Because basically, because there was a dispute between Paul and the elder apostles at Jerusalem, and they wanted to make Paul show that listen, he does keep the law. So he made the men that were with him, that newly were converted, to go get circumcised, man, to prove that listen, you do keep the law too. Like you are people who keep the law. So I want to start from here. Acts chapter 21 verse 25. As touching the Gentiles which believe, all right, and these are Israelites, we have written and concluded that they observe no such thing, save only that they keep themselves from things offered to idols, and from blood, and from strangled, and from fornication. Right? Then Paul, this is the point. Then Paul took the men, right? And the next day, purifying himself with them, entered into the temple to signify the accomplishment of the days of purification, until that an offering should be offered for every one of them. I think it's because they took a... No, it wasn't, I stand corrected, it wasn't circumcision, it's that they took a vow. I believe it was a Nazarite vow. Right. They took excuse me. When you read on verse 24, let me start from verse 23, excuse me. Do therefore this that we say to thee. We have 4 men which have a vow on them. That vow is what the Nazarite vow. Them take and purify thyself with them, and be at charges with them, that they may shave their heads. Right? And all may know that those things whereof they were informed concerning thee are nothing. That's the point. But that thou ought, but that thou thyself also walkest orderly and keepest the law. That thou walkest orderly and keepest the law. Meaning what? They were told that, listen, Paul, he teaches not to keep the law. He teaches against the ancient traditions. So he had to prove, listen, go take these men, go into the, make sure their heads are shaved and go into the temple according to the law of the Nazarite vow, and make sure offering is given up. And what is the law concerning a Nazarite vow? That's in Numbers, man. I have to go and get that now. Yeah, Numbers, it's in Numbers. Concerning Nazarite. Where's that? I think it's like, oh. Where's that at, man? Yeah, number 6.
Yeah, come on. Numbers chapter 6, start at verse 1.
Yeah.
And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when either a man or a woman shall separate themselves the vow a vow of a Nazarite, to separate themselves unto Yahweh, he shall separate himself from wine and strong drink, and shall drink no vinegar of wine or vinegar of strong drink, neither shall he drink any liquor or grapes, nor eat moist grapes or dry.
Right.
All the days of his separation shall he do nothing that is made from the vine tree.
So no grapes, no wine.
Yeah? From the kernels even to the husk.
Right.
All the days of the vow of his separation, there shall no razor come upon his head, until the days be fulfilled.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't keep his hair like a Rastafarian. Like it's all knotted and messed up, and it's all knotted and messed up. You can still braid your hair. Just like you don't bring no razor on it. Because the Lord promotes cleanliness, man. The Most High promotes cleanliness. You're not going to have some messed up hair and call that holy. The Most High says separate clean from unclean. So you don't want to keep a vow and keep yourself unclean, like you can't let no water touch your head, man. That's not part of the vow. You better still keep yourself clean, motherfucker. Don't wash your hair and wash your arse.
But like Yahweh Shai said that when our praise,
Yeah. Shalom. Yeah.
Doesn't the law also say that it's a shame for a man to have long hair?
Yeah, right. You know?
Shall we go?
Shalom.
I always see you guys, man.
Yeah, man.
You got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. Confidence. Thank you. Yeah.
Look out there! Because here I come. You're in obligation. Look out there. man.
Yeah.
God bless, man.
Shalom.
That's what I like, man. You know the motherfuckers who are hiding in shit, man. Yeah, man.
Dracula from Sunlight.
Yeah, that's what I like. If he was in the truth, I don't know if he's in the truth, but if you're in the truth, that would be even better, man. That's how you're supposed to be. Like, and you'll be dancing in front of the police. Yeah, here I am, motherfucking man. I'm not going nowhere.
The righteous are as bold as the lion. The wicked people never have to do it.
Exactly.
Shall I be done?
Yeah, go on.
Right, so back where I was, this is number 6 and verse 5. All the days of the vow of his separation, there shall no razor come upon his head until the days be fulfilled, in the which he separated himself unto Yahweh. He shall be holy, and shall let the locks of his hair grow on his head.
Right? Yeah, let it grow on his head. That's Samson. That's Samson. Right? And Esau don't have no down locks. That's our thing, man.
Yeah.
When the last time you see Esau with locks?
And if he does do it, it's rough. It's shabby.
It don't look right. Let me get this. This is a Solomon song. Solomon song, chapter 5, verse 11. His head is as the most fine gold. His locks are bushy. His locks are bushy and black as a raven.
Who has bushy hair?
Who has bushy hair? No, you motherfuckers, man.
They got stringy hair.
Exactly. So we know the Nazarites were Jakes, man. Those are Israelites, so-called black men, man, or indigenous man of North, Central, and South America. But they could have locks too. They didn't, but their hair is not bushy. So not every Israelite has bushy hair. Okay. So let's just make that clear. Because you had the indigenous tribes, man, of the Americas, man, that came over to the Americas. They had stringy hair. They had that straight hair, like a goat. Okay? That's an This is Solomon's song, chapter 4, verse 1. Behold, thou art fair, my love. Behold, thou art fair. Thou hast dove's eyes within thy locks. Thy hair is as a flock of goats. Thy hair is as a flock of goats that appear from Mount Gilead. Yeah, because goats don't have bushy hair. Is Jesus black or white?
Psalms 83 verse 1.
The wheat and the tares go together.
Right. So what are you talking about?
He's saying not to hate. If you hate your enemy, call your brother your murderer.
Well, listen, first we're talking about the law. Let's not jump around. Right? Let's not jump around. Right, okay?
None of us can keep the law.
Yeah, but what of course, that's established.
I know, sir. I know, sir.
What's that? Romans, isn't it? I give you back. They established. Right. Let's read this. This is the Bible. This is the New Testament. Hello. We're talking. This is Romans chapter 3. This is Romans. Yes, Romans chapter 3, verse 28. Therefore we conclude that a man is justified by faith without the deeds of the law. Is he the God of the Jews only? Is he not also of the Gentiles? Yes, of the Gentiles also. Seeing it is one God which shall justify the circumcision by faith and uncircumcision through faith. Do we then make void the law through faith? God forbid. Yea, we establish the law.
No, but you're not reading right. The thing is, right, the law is there as a mirror. Because the law is there as a mirror, that's why I know when I've sinned, innit? Because of the law, innit? If the law wasn't there, I wouldn't know, innit? I wouldn't know. It's a mirror, innit?
What do you mean by a mirror? You mean a mirror?
Like, you go to the bathroom and you look into the mirror.
Oh, you mean it's like a reflectance of things to come. Right, but now, we was actually going into before you came.
Yeah.
What's happening was that, why was they trying to kill Paul? Because he was teaching against ancient tradition. He was teaching against the law.
Exactly.
But then, you're teaching against the law. So what? So there was a big dispute between the Pharisees and Paul, Silas and Barnabas. So they took this matter to Jerusalem, to the head apostles. And then what did they say to Paul? They said, listen, let's get that. We're just going into that. So it's lovely. Let me show you. Let's see. It's lovely. Right. So this is it. It says, we're going into the Nazareth thing. Acts chapter 21, verse 23. Let's start verse 22. What is this therefore? The multitude must needs come together, for they will hear that thou art come. Do therefore this, that we say to them. We are 4 men, which have a vow on them. Them take, and purify thyself with them, and be at charges with them, that they may shave their heads. What vow is this? The Nazarite vow. Now listen. According to the Nazarite vow, once it's over, you shave your head, and you go into the temple, and you make up offerings. That's the law. And all may know that those things whereof they were informed concerning thee are nothing, but that thou thyself also walkest orderly and keepest the law. So even though Paul was all about faith, Peter and the elder apostles said, listen, you also need to be shown that you also walk orderly and do keep the law. That all the things that have been said about you aren't true. That you do also keep the law. Even though it is about faith. That's the main thing, faith. Okay, but let me read on. As touching the Gentiles which believe, we have written and concluded that they observe no such thing, save only that they keep themselves from things offered to idols, and from blood, and from strangled, and from fornication. That's the law. Right? You don't need to keep the law perfectly, but you keep these basic laws.
Because you know, it's like that. The 2 laws, God is love, right? So you got to say,
But what is love? Love is the keeping of the law.
God is
First
love.
John 5 verse 3. Love with the most high. Listen, this is new. This is new.
Two scriptures.
I've got it.
All the conversion is based on loving God and loving your neighbor as yourself. If you can love God, then if you not love God and don't love your neighbor, it's impossible.
But that's the law.
Right?
That's the law. Listen, how do I love you? How do I love you?
By if you love God, you gotta love Him, no matter what I've done to you.
Of course. But how do I?
So you gotta
listen. Love is not a feeling. Love is a deed. It's a deed. No, listen. Love is action. Like if I love you, I'm not going to cover your wife. Listen. If I love you, I'm not going to murder you. If I love you, I'm not going to steal you. If I love you, I'm not going to cover your possessions. That's the law. That's the law.
We don't know all of that. Because I love Jesus Christ, what He done for me, right? I'm going to love others. I'm going to love everybody.
I know, but you see, you're listen.
I'm going to love everybody.
Listen, this is how. Because listen to me. women are about emotions like it's a feeling, like love. But what you're gonna find out here, say if you're in a relationship with a woman, and she might say that she loves you, but yet she doesn't listen to you. She doesn't listen. She disrespects you. She's cheating on you. She's sleeping with other men. But wait. She swears that she loves you. So, but then you gonna come to an understanding that love is an action, man. Love is, if she really loved you, listen. If she really loved you, she wouldn't be doing any of that to you. Exactly. So love is a doing. It's a doing. It's an action. I know. That's why we need to come to a deeper understanding.
Right, this is 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3.
Yeah.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
That's love. See, love ain't what you think love is. My thoughts and what your thoughts. See, the world teaches love is like a feeling or a goodness. But what is love with God? God is not what the world's definition of love is. We have to listen, my brother, we have to change our minds for you. We have to change what the world has taught us.
Well, I ain't going with the word tells me, so I'm going with Jesus Christ said.
I've got one more for you, then I've got Isaiah 1:2. Yeah? 2 John 1 and verse 6. For this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, that ye should walk in it.
Right, and that we should love one another.
Yeah.
And that's
Love one another. Your neighbor.
Yeah, how do you love people? By keeping the law. Like, I'm not going to commit adultery against. You see, when God gave us laws, when God gave his people laws, he gave his love to them. That was a symbol of his love to his people. He said, this is how you love one another. By doing this. This is how you love.
Jesus said, if you love me, obey me. Right? Obey me. Right? Because he said, obedience is better than sacrifice. Yeah? So I know.
I've seen it.
I know that the only person that kept the law perfect.
Hold on, what?
So if I've broken one of God's laws, I'm going
Let's
Isaiah 55 verse 8. Because God is perfect.
Let me read this one thing. Wisdom of Solomon 5, verse 17. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline. And the care of discipline is love. And love is the keeping of her laws. And the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption. And incorruption maketh us near unto the Most High. Yeah. So love is the keeping of her laws. See, if the laws is grievous to you, it's grievous to you.
For me, right, because I love God,
You don't
I
love God.
sin.
You don't.
I don't sin.
You think you love.
No, I love Him.
You think you love Him,
I
bro.
love Him, bro. I love Him. Because what He's done for me,
You love with your mouth, but your heart goes after your covetousness. Why is it so grievous for you to grow your beard? If you say you don't want to, you know what the Lord said? Why you call me Lord and you do not the thing that I have told you?
keeping the beard.
That's a part of showing love. Like you got a son. You got a son.
So therefore, if you're not circumcised, you're not